Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Blood Bowl Chaos Edition once again. Today's beverage is freshly squeezed orange juice. Lovely. I mean, I didn't squeeze it, it just says that on the carton. Anyway, I did a video on this and people wanted really to see a lot more of it. In fact, I asked about a series, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yes, people want to see more of it, so I thought I would show you a little bit more. We're going to play on the same team as I had before, the Chaos Destroyers. I thought I'd show you it off before we actually jump in. There's my Minotaur, there's some Beastmen, there's some Chaos Warriors splattered around. Team value 3,460. As you can see, I've got a very, very large fan factor. I've got 6 rerolls, 1 apothecary, 10 cheerleaders, and 18 assistant coaches, so the chances of me getting the brilliant coaching result on the kickoff table are quite high. Anyway, let's prepare the match, and I don't know who I'm going to be versing. I am versing the Dwarf Giants. I have 0 gold pieces in my petty cash. They have 900,000 gold pieces, so nearly 1 million gold to spend on inducements. So they've got a star player, Grim Ironjaw, they've got a wizard, they've got 3 bribes, and they've got some extra team training, so they've got more rerolls than normal. So there they are on the right, the Dwarf Giants, and they've got a rating of 2,560 versus my 3,460, so I've got nearly 1,000 more rating than them, which means that I would probably think that I'm going to win this one. I've actually lost a couple of times on this team. The thing is, it does rely on you beating the opponent to a pulp. However, if the opponent, say, you know, plays football, then they will win. They just will win. Oh, look at that. We're in a nice field. Lovely. Oh, that's better than the horrible frozen wasteland that we've been in previously, because, yeah, we've been very, very cold in the last ones. I like the way the scarecrows with birds on them. That's pretty cliche, isn't it? Right, we shall jump in, although this is pretty good here. Right, jump in. Let's see what we can do. So, I'm going to pick tails, and it looks like they've won the toss, so I am kicking off. Okay, so oh god, they've got a death roller. They have a death roller. That's some sort of weird dirty play. It's basically it's a piece of equipment they're not really supposed to have. It's supposed to be for flattening the pitch, but yeah, it's rock hard. Anyway, what I'm going to do is just crowd the front, as you would expect. Now, obviously, what I don't really want to do is go a bit overboard on this. What I want to do is put the guys with strength at the front. Now, as I'm not getting the first turn, I am not going to put my guys right on the front, because there's no point, because they'll just get the heads beaten off. There's just no point. Have I got my 2 catches? There's one and there's one, but where's my other one? He's there. There we go. These are the ones on the bench up there. Right, so we're going to put him there and there. Now, obviously, we're pulling them further back. If I wanted to, I could pull these guys back as well. As long as you have 3 on the line, then that's all you are required to have. But I don't want to go any further. There we go. There's that lined up. And kick off. Good luck. Have fun. Perfect defense. The kicking team coach may reorganize their plays, so I don't think the computer ever does. Oh, no. It's me, isn't it? Of course. So I can go forward if I want to. I might as well. I'm going to go right up forward like that, I think, and I'll switch them. So I've got my Minotaur right next to that Death Roller, and we're going to get the guy with extra strength right next to the Death Roller. Next to the Death Roller! There we go. And that should do us quite nicely. So that has done a blitz and charged out, and is going to... Oh, it's rolling over this guy. Yeah, it's actually hit that guy. Huh. Surprised he did that. The only reason he managed to do that is because he's got break tackle, which means that instead of using your... well, as you can see there, may use your strength instead of agility when determining dodge roll. So, normally use your agility to dodge, break tackle, use your strength. So, things like Minotaur and such is good for that. So, Dwarves, oh, good grief, good start, They've just given me a fractured arm. I will accept that. I could use my apothecary, and I would either get either a fractured arm or a fractured arm. I guess I'll just accept the fractured arm result then. And that was my apothecary, not really, you know, I think they're using a concrete sponge there. But anyway, that's, yeah, that's a bit ropey. I've got my face beaten off already. Dwarves don't really play football. Dwarves have this thing where they basically go for what's called a 2-1. So they will score twice and the opponent will score once. And you can pretty much methodically get it to work. And yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting tactic. Not my cup of tea, but yeah, you can do it. Right, so I'm going to get guys up, and I'm going to start crowding the opponent here. And obviously we've got a bit of a problem over here because there's a death roller there. So I'm going to move that guy into it. My Minotaur. Yeah, let's get my Minotaur in with a blitz. Here we go. So that is... They've got blocks, so I'm going to go push back. And they've got stand firm. I'm going to re-roll that. And both down. We've both got blocks. That's problematic. That we've done nothing at all. Alright then, fair enough, fair enough. Let's do a bit of a punch here. Now, dwarves are pretty much just as hard as my team, if not harder. In fact, they are actually tougher. They are a tougher team. So the chances of me being able to do a lot here are slim. Although, if I get something like that, then it works. And then what I'm going to do is stomp on it. There we go. And, yeah, I've been seen. The ref saw me. So I'm actually running with 9 men on this pitch now. See, one guy's sent off. He will never be back for this match. And that guy's got a fractured arm, so he's going to miss this match and the next one. I do have some players on the bench. There they are. But I don't know if they're going to get back. Well, obviously, we'll need to see if... Well, I need to score or they need to score. Basically, as long as there's a touchdown, we will get some guys off the bench. But at the moment, I'm 2 players down already, and they are not. And that guy's just passed a dodge roll. How on earth did a dwarf pass a dodge roll? He needed a 5+, and he got a 6, so you can see on the bottom there. And that guy's done a dodge as well. Dwarves don't dodge. No, they don't. There you go. I was going to say, eventually it's going to kick in, and he's going to fall over. So, let me... Oh, good grief. Well, I need to get... That guy's still on the ground. No, is that guy still on the ground? No, he's not on the ground. He's still there. Right, let's... I could hit that guy around the back. Let's get some of the easy stuff in. Here's an easy one. Good start. Push back. There we go. At least it's not both down. That's even worse. Let's get that guy pushed back. There we go. There's a hit. Bat. There we go. And I'll jump on him. And I've knocked him out. Good, 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 good. So we got... They're now 1 down. That's okay. Let's get this guy further up. And then we should get 2 dice I choose on him. No, it's only 1 dice. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. Push back. Okay, I'll accept the push back. Push him to there, and then I'll follow it up to there. Right. So this death roller, I'm on 1 dice with a Minotaur. So let's do that. I've just got a wild animal roll, so I failed it. Damn it. This is not good. Right, let's blitz this guy then and just see if I can get the ball off him. So he's got a dump off, which means that he can quickly fling the ball to someone before it happens. It actually failed, but because it bounced next to it, he got a chance to pick it up. Anyway, I've managed to take the ball off him, but it's not great. I'm going to try and dodge out with the death roller, which I've managed to do, and then I'm just going to go 2 dice. He chooses, and I will re-roll that. And yeah, I got planted. As you might imagine, trying to knock a device that is really heavy, used for basically pushing turf down, is not great. You don't want to sort of go up against it. When it weighs probably half a ton, if not more. It's a dwarven machine, actually. It'll be all made out of bronze, so yeah, it'll weigh probably a couple of tons. Yeah, let's just stay away from that thing. Oh god, look, it's still driving. Looks like my Minotaur's going to get blitzed, and my choice, I'll pick the pushback, because obviously that's all I've got. And there we go. So, as I said, dwarfs, they're trying to grind out a slow victory, and my other tactic of beating the crap out of them, like I did in the previous game earlier, you saw it worked. Well, if you watch that, you'll have seen that that worked quite well, because I was against humans who don't have any particular strength nor weakness, but since I'm, you know, really heavy on beating people up in this, it works out quite well. Slight problem, though. The dwarves are the hardest nut to crack. So, yeah, it's not working out exactly as I would expect. Look at that cheerleaders as well. Oh, good grief. Right. Let's get that guy back up. Let us start getting some people over here. I'm going to blitz him out the way. Like this. They've got block, I've got block, I'm going to have to re-roll that. There we go, good start. And I'll push him into there, and I'll follow it up. Right, there we go, so that guy's down. And then I'll push this guy into the stands. I will not follow up. Bang, so I've knocked him out, and he's going into the stands, and now he's getting stomped on manure. There we go. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Result. So I'm going to get that guy back up. I'm going to get this guy back up. And I'm going to get this guy, hang on, wait, him to push him back. Even better, no knockout. We'll push him there. We'll follow it up. Bang! With a claw as well. And we'll pile on him. It still didn't work. But we'll get this other guy to charge off to try and get around the ball. Remember, I'm 2 players down already, so I'm going to be very careful. I want this guy to jump. I want him to dodge, so it's a wild animal and it failed. Okay, so wild animal, so it didn't move. That was my last guy, so not too bad, because obviously if he fell over that would have been worse, because you still get wild animal for trying getting a pickup roll. So I'm getting blitzed by a dwarf slayer. What slayer is it though? Is it troll slayer? It's a star player. It's actually the star player, Grim Ironjaw. Oh, good grief, things are getting knocked out all over the place. That's 3 guys. I am down. This is a really bloody match, isn't it? It really is. Oh, fresh orange is lovely. A little bit of crushed ice in there as well. Right. This dwarf's coming right up. Where's he coming? He's running around. Yeah, you keep waddling, mate. Right. So, there's their bench as well. What they're doing. They're punching the shite out of me is what they're doing. Yeah, dwarves can work when you get them right. They really hit hard, but it's not even about the hitting hard. It's about the surviving. Look, their armor value 9 is standard. They all have thick skull, so taking them out is a massive pain. Anyway, let's get these guys up here. What I want to do is start getting all my guys next to each other and get some defense going. And there we go. Now, get that guy back up. Looks like that moved, so I'll hit him and get closer to... Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Bat! There we go. That's clawed. And then I need to blitz the ball carrier. Go. Go. Here we go. Minotaur's going in. So, 2 bites of the cherry. There's the first bite. Doesn't matter. Bang! Get down. And there goes the ball. So, that is a good thing. We've got him knocked out. So, now what I need to do is get him over there to crowd the plate. Crowd this thing and go over there. I know crowd the plate's a baseball thing, but whatever. Right, I've got a ball. Run. Now leg it, leg it, leg it, leg it. That's it, guy. That's it, guy. Now, do I go for it? Balls to it. There's nothing to lose. Go for it. Push it, push it, push it. No! Come on. No way. I can't believe that. And now they're trying to throw the ball in. They can't even get back in. I think the ball's greased. There we go. Now it's back in the centre. I can't believe that. I can't believe he went down at the last moment. And I'd use me reroll as well, so... awesome. Anyway, there's a death roller. I think it's the fastest thing on the dwarf place. There's no movement 4. Movement 4. Troll Slayers will be movement 6. One there. Well, that guy's not very good movement because he's on the deck. What's a Troll Slayer's movement? 5, actually. Right, let me get... that guy beasted. Here we go. So I'll push him back to there. Bang, get down, mate. Right, now what I want to do is pick the ball up with him. Actually, well, he's on his ass. Let's get some punchies in. Let's just see if we can punch him back over. There you go. Get back there, mate. Push this guy here. Good, good, good. Go there. Follow it up. Bat! He's knocked out. And we've jumped on him. And he's no longer knocked out. That's actually a glitch in the game that they've never... It's a bug in the game that they've never fixed. If you knock someone out, but then do a piling on, it goes back over the roll instead of just, you know, piling it on. It's a bit weird. Like I say, it's a bug. Right, what I want to do is use this guy, and I want to blitz him and get him off him. So that's a pushback. I want to re-roll that. I'm risking it. Perfect. You get to there. Bat! He's knocked out. Now don't pile on. Good. And then you're going to go over there to pick up the ball. It's only a 3+. It's only a 3+. He's picked the ball up, and now he's going to run over there. And then he's going to try and go for it once more. And he didn't end up like his mate and face plant. There we go. Touchdown. That was hard fought, wasn't it? That really was quite hard fought. There we go. So I've got one guy out, one guy broken arm, and another guy who's just got back up after his knockout. They've got 3 guys that have got back up, but their Slayer is staying on the deck, which is a good thing. Right, so we're still kicking off, so I'm going to accept that. They've still got the death roller, which is problematic. So let's boot the ball and get this going. High kick. The ball is kicked very high, allowing for the player on the receiving team to move into the perfect position. So he can place any player there. What? No. Yeah, it bounced back. He didn't catch it. Because he didn't catch it, it randomly goes to a location. It bounced into my side. If it goes into your side after the kick, they can put it on any player they want because it's a foul. Very, very smart rules. Anyway. Looks like they're waddling over this way with the ball. They have only 2 more turns after this to get it in the net, in the back, which means they can't get there, I don't think. I'm not convinced they can get there. How would they get there? Unless the Slayer can get there. The Slayer could get there, technically, with a couple of push forwards. Yeah. All I need to do is really defend that thing, and we'll be alright. Anyway, they're going to crowd it. I don't think I'm going to score either, because, I mean, I've only got 3 turns. 3 turns. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm on turn 5 currently. It'll be turn 6, and then 7, then 8. Yeah, and then it'll be half time. Yeah. So anyway, he's hitting me. Yes, guess what? You've just rolled a skull, and now you're on the floor because you're knocked out, mate. Right. So let's get these guys over here. Get them right round the back. What I might do is position some people who are in, let's say, a position to catch something. Let's run. I'm gonna have to dodge this. I'm gonna have to re-roll it. Ooh. So I'm getting in a position now where I can feasibly touch down if I get the ball off him, but that's the problem, getting the ball off him. This is the star player. Yes, it is. So I'm going to get 2 dice I choose. Good start. We're going to knock him down. Bosh with a claw. And we're going to pile on him, and he's face down, so he's not going to be up for a while. Let's get that guy in here. And what I need to do is get this guy down. He's got dump off as well. Knock him with that. Not what I wanted. Let's knock him again. Push back. I can handle that. Push him there. And then follow up, right? And then what I need to do is use the Minotaur. And I'll use this guy to push him back. Perfect. Push him there. Don't follow it up. Bat. Get this guy to blitz him. But it's 2 dice he chooses. Minotaur could go there, but it's very risky. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to blitz the guy on the side. Here we go. And we're going to hit him with that. Push him to there, and we're not going to follow up, okay? Even though I've got pile on, I don't want to follow up. I want to be within range of this guy. And now the Minotaur will try and hit this guy. 2 dice, I choose a wild animal again. Wild animal is, yeah, terrible. Oh, God, look at that. They're going over here. Was that a blitz? Oh, no, it was his block with his assist. There we go. Now that's the blitz that we're coming in. He's pushed me back. That's all he's managed to do. Good, good, good. We can see what they've rolled on the bottom there, look. There you go. Right, so I mean, it is a straight port from the board game. I mean, a bit of a history for you. Blood Bowl is obviously a game that Games Workshop created back in the early 80s? The 80s? It is 80s, right? It can't be the 70s. I think it is the 80s that they made Blood Bowl. Or is it 90s? I think it's the 80s. Anyway, and it's a very, very good game. However, it's really difficult to work out the assists for blocks and blitzes, and some of the skills get a bit interesting. And obviously, it's been expanded over numbers of years, and it's been, I don't think it's been re-released really, but they brought out the Living Rulebook. So it is onto Living Rulebook 5, I think, which basically kept updating it and is a free PDF. So it got updated and obviously put new skills in, new teams and such, and I believe that's what this is based on, Living Rulebook version 5. I believe that's the most update, but I must confess I don't really pay much attention because I don't play the board game anymore, and after this game there's no point, and this game really does everything I want it to do. And yeah, we've got a Blood Bowl game, but it wasn't always this. But let me do my turn, then I can talk while I'm messing around with other things. So let me get that guy into there. See, he's got guard, which means that other players can't assist. I can't get in there, can he? Can he get into there? Yes, he can get into there. And then this guy is going to blitz him for still 1 dice. Okay, you know what? I'm going to risky 1 dice this one. That worked. Whack him over there with a tackle. Bosh, get down. Then I'm going to blitz him with 2 dice I choose. Here we go. He's used a dump off, which has failed, so it's now on the ground. And that is a perfect result. Push him back to there. Push him back. And there we go. So now I've got this guy in position to pick up that, which is a 3+, which he's passed. And then he's going to walk up to there. Alright, then I'm going to get my Chaos Warrior to follow right behind to protect him. Okay? Because they can easily come and blitz me. So I'm going to get this guy to get next to him. So, because I don't want them dodging and coming to blitz me. I'm just trying to crowd around them. That guy can come over there, round the outside like that. Yeah, well, round the outside. Basically create a big buffer zone. That's what we're trying to do. But the chances are I'm going to fall on my ass any second now. And wild animal, there we go. And he's fireballed me. Fireball, and it didn't do anything. It didn't actually work. You saw the fireball come in, but it didn't work, which is a good thing. But anyway, yeah, Blood Bowl. I think the game originally came about, actually, It was years and years ago. I was this is when, you know, I used to go in and buy box copies of games and such, and I saw a game on the shelf, and it was called, was it Chaos Ball or something? I can't remember the exact name, but I saw it and thought, that art on the front of that box looks a bit interesting. Look at the back. Hang on, this looks a bit like Blood Bowl, and I could be wrong. Oh, that's not good. What's that? That is a damaged back. I don't know what that is, but it can't be good, and I've already used my apothecary. That ain't good. It's all part of Blood Bowl, though. You can have a pushback minute. Yeah, so I saw this game, and I was like, that looks interesting. I'll try it out. And sure enough, it was just Blood Bowl, really. It was, I don't know if you could play, I can't remember the exact details of it, but I don't know if you could play, I don't know if you could do turn-based. I think I could be wrong, but I think it might have just been sort of single, sort of like real time. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I remember seeing it and playing. I thought, this is alright. This is quite alright. This is not bad at all. And then I ended up playing, and then after a while, obviously it didn't really, I don't know what it did or whatever, I just stopped playing it, and then again, a game called Blood Bowl came out, and I was, oh, that's Blood Bowl, that's the game I play, the board game and such, and then played it and went, yep, this is exactly Blood Bowl, and then realised it was actually the same company that did that thing, that the other game that was sort of non-related, but is in a weird rip-off way, that did Blood Bowl, but yeah, that was how that came about, and I believe Games Workshop now owns the rights to that game, and I really can't remember. But yeah, and then they made Blood Bowl, and they made Blood Bowl Legendary Edition, which was actually a patch which brought in Dark Elves and a couple of other things, and then they've got the Chaos Edition, which is this one here, and then I think they did a Blood Bowl Online, which I don't know if that worked or not, and then they're doing, well, already working on Blood Bowl 2, which, honestly, if it is just better graphics, then I'm going to stick with this, really. I can't understand why I would want to sacrifice anything for just better graphics. Anyway, quick snap for the kickoff table. I can move one square, which is a good thing. So I'm going to move up and move up. And the ball, I think, is actually going to go out of the pitch. So I'm just going to move up like this. Because I can. Like that. And then we will end the event. And the ball's going to go sailing out the pitch, so I can give it to any player I want. So I'm going to give it to the guy with dodge, which is him there. There we go. He's my guy that carries the ball. Right, Minotaur, bat this guy's face in. So we'll go to there. Oh, that doesn't look good for him. Badly hurt. That's what we like to see. So we'll keep pushing these back. Pushing him over there. I'll follow it up. The reason I'm pushing him over there is because I want to then bat him with this guy over to there. Not follow it up. He's been knocked out. Excellent. Still 2 dice. Still 2 dice. Still 2 dice. I choose. Good grief. 2 dice they choose, rather. Keep batting away here. I'm slowly wearing the dwarfs down now. I mean, I don't think it's going to much matter. Because, remember, this game is, after all, at the end of the day, it is actually about the football. Like, if you don't play the footballs, you're not going to win. Let me just I'm just going to charge this guy down here. He's probably going to be taken out, but I don't really care. I just want to get him down the pitch, right? So, let's beat that guy in the face with 1 dice. Both block. There we go. And I'll block him with 2 dice now. And then we'll knock him over. And we'll follow it up. Bosh. And then we're going to pile on. Oh, badly hurt, I think. That's badly hurt, yeah. Oh, yes. He's on the deck. This is a really bloody battle. I mean, look, we've got there's got 2 guys over here. Star player. Oh, that was a star player. Grim Ironjaws now got badly hurt. The other... Well, they've got a blocker that's damaged as well with a badly hurt. And we've got another guy knocked out. For me, I'm actually coming off worse here. I've got 2 guys. One with a damaged back, which is a minus... something or other. Damage back will probably be minus movement maybe, and we've also got a fractured arm on that guy, which is only miss a turn. Damage back might be that as well, but I don't know, I can't remember. Ejected by the ref, so he's not coming back, but there's nothing dodgy about that. Anyway, I have, that's 2 dice I choose, so I'm going to just do that, and we'll re-roll. Oh my god. Oh shit, that's not good. What happened is, I thought I'd be a bit cocky and hit him with 2 dice he chooses, and I re-rolled the result because it was him knocked down and me knocked down, so obviously the computer was going to pick me knocked down. The re-roll was not that good, he's probably picked that again. Injury roll, dead. One of my beastmen is dead. The worst, do you know what the best part about this is? You might have seen it. I didn't really commentate what I was doing, but I clicked on that guy, and then I went, no, and then clicked on that guy and did that way, because I thought, if this goes wrong, I'd rather a beastman, who, that guy there, the reason I picked that one over this one is because you can see all of his skills. You can see all of his skills. I wanted the beastman to fall over, rather than one of the more expensive players. So that guy there has only got block and tackle. When you look at my other guys, look, block, tackle, guard, low, block, tackle, guard, fend, +1 strength. They've got a lot more skills, so that actually wasn't as bad as what you think. And it's still bad, don't get me wrong. It's still a bloody bad thing, because obviously my guy is dead, but it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. So for a bit of revenge here, a bit of revenge, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and pound their death roller into the dirt. So I'm going to move everybody around. Actually, I'm going to charge these guys up, because what I want to do is crowd this. And, yeah, we'll crowd this around. Actually, no, the death roller's on the floor. The death roller is on the floor already. Okay, so what I'll do then, I'm going to get the Minotaur. No, and I can't go that way. Minotaur 3 dice I choose in here. And because he's got Frenzy, he's just going to poof, just blitz in like that. So even if you get a pushback, it's still pretty harsh. Anyway, we'll get that guy over there. 2 dice I choose. I think I'm going to score in this round anyway, you know. So hit that guy for a knockback. There we go. Follow it up. See you later, mate. This guy will go up there. And then I think I'm going to score here. Go. Yep, score. 3-0. Lovely. You don't, as you've noticed, I don't really play football with this team. I sort of beat the crap out of them and do a running game. There's a lot of players that do the throwing game. This is the running game. So again, kicking off here. Aha, his secret weapon has been thrown off the pitch, the death roller. If you score, quick snap. So, nah, they're not going to do anything. Yeah, so it's been sent off because it is a secret weapon and not supposed to have it. One of the funniest teams, no, the funniest team in the game is goblins, because goblins are really, really cheap. They're really, really weak, and you will lose loads, right? The thing is, they're not a competitive team, really. I've seen some of them being quite competitive, but it is more of a challenge than anything else. And you've got secret weapons on them, and it goes from various levels of silliness, but they have a pogo stick. So goblin on a big pogo stick with a bit of spring on the bottom, and that is used for bouncing along the pitch and jumping over people and carrying the ball. You have a chainsaw. I'm not messing around. You have a chainsaw which will literally go up to anyone and go Zzzz, dead, pretty much. It won't kill them instantly, but you going through armor, no problem. You're knocking them down. They are unbelievably good. You have a mad bomber guy who literally carries a bomb, and as his action, you can go whee and fling a bomb at your face. Yeah, that's, not great, is it? But he can fling a bomb. And then you've also got, on the sort of top end of the absolute silliness scale, you've got a fanatic. Now, if anyone plays Warhammer or knows about the Warhammer stuff, a fanatic is basically a... Is it a night goblin? It's a goblin of some description anyway, that's basically high on some sort of mushroom, some madcap mushroom things, and goes completely wild and insane, max strength, and then gets a big ball and chain and spins round like a madman. And you get it on this, he moves in a random direction, but good grief, if he hits you, you're gonna be taken out. It's just unbelievably deadly. It's really, really good. The thing is, though, if you knock him over, he pretty much takes himself out automatically. In fact, I think he does take himself out automatically as part of his rules, because it's a guy with a big ball and chain, for Christ's sake. What else is he gonna do? If he stops spinning, he just falls over dead. But they are really fun to play. The great thing is that if you don't really want to be competitive, then you don't have to be. You can just go, I'll play them, and you can have a mess around. And if you can have a laugh, then they're the perfect team for you. If you want to play competitively, then maybe not for you, but good for a challenge, I guess. Anyway, we're sort of beating the shite out of each other again. I have come off worse, actually. They've got 2 guys badly hurt. I've got 3 guys badly hurt. No, sorry, 2 guys badly hurt, 1 injured. 1 dead, 2 injured, 1 off because of the ref. They've got 1 off because of the ref and 2 injured. So I'm worse off at this particular point. I mean, I'm going to win. They can't score. There's no way at all that they can get 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns, because you can't have a draw in the game. It has to have a finish. You can't. You're not going to get 4 touchdowns in 7 turns. Right? So even though, you know, you might be able to beat the shite out of the opponent, guess what? You still have to do the touchdowns. Which is what makes competitive teams, like throwing teams and running teams, win. I know there was a couple of comments saying, oh, well, what's the point in playing, you know, what's the point if you can just win by knocking the crap out of the opponent? Well, yes, you can, but that's just one of the tactics. If you actually play football like you're supposed to, well, not really supposed to, that's the wrong term, because this is, you know, knocking the opponent out is part of the game. It's always been a part of the game. Yeah, it's just something that, you know, it's just, you know, you can do different, you can do whatever you want, basically. You can do whatever sort of play you want. But as I said, it's not the only one, and yeah, certainly I've versus teams where I've just lost completely because, yeah, they just played football better, and that's the point, right? They play football better. I'm just pushing these guys around, which is the great shame, isn't it? There we go, get the Minotaur in. Minotaur's going to hit this guy. There we go, now it's starting to hurt. Bash, there we go, charge in. Right, so what I want to do is take the football off this guy. So I'm going to get that guy to blitz him, and hopefully the ball will land over here if I knock him down. He's got dump off as well, and he managed to do it. There's the dump off to the guy in the front. But that guy is definitely going on the... yeah, oh yeah, he's on the floor. Oh yeah, oh definitely, yeah. Let's move up to here. And that will do that, I think. We'll just charge... that guy up to there, I think, around the corner. Like I said, there's no way they can win, but it's about, you know, reducing my losses as well. So I'm going to hit this guy for 1 dice, push him back. We'll follow it up, why not? There we go. This guy, I might as well hit him for 2 dice, I choose, why not? What turn we are? I'll re-roll that, see what we get. Yeah, being a bit greedy there. Generally, if you've got block, block's the best skill in the game, in my opinion, because, you know, when you've noticed the rolls where it's like orange, it's yellow dice and the red skull dice together in one, that's both down, right? If you've got block, you don't go down when that happens, so block is the best skill because it's about, you know, just reducing your risk, right? So if you don't have that, the chances are you're always going to be on the deck. If you get, when you do a roll and you get a pushback, you generally say, fine, I'll accept the pushback, that's okay. Sometimes you want to go a little bit further and re-roll to get the, you know, the knockover and such, but it's completely up to you, really. Sometimes it just depends how I feel. Someone asked about the teams in the game. How many teams are there? Obviously, you can quickly Google it, but while waiting for their team to run through stuff. Oh well, looks like my Minotaur's just clotheslined that guy. So maybe I don't need to worry about explaining that. I'll talk a bit more after this bit. So let's keep pushing some people back. There we go. Don't want to follow that up. That guy need to blitz into there. Here we go. See if I can take the ball off him. I can take the ball off him. Push him into there. Bosh. That guy had dodge, but I had tackle, which means I can easily get out of it. Oh, he doesn't get any dodge roll, basically. Oh, he doesn't get the dodge. When you saw the dice with it's yellow with an exclamation mark, and basically that means that if he has dodge, like that there, that's defender down, right? And the other one is defender stumbles, I believe. Hang on, I'll have to check in a second. Let's have a look. No, both defender down at the moment. The one, when I want to actually name the dice, I can't find the thing. There, that's both down. And now let's push back. We'll push him back. There we go. There you go. Defender stumbles. So if they had dodge, they get out of that. But if you've got tackle, it negates the dodge. Right, so let's get this guy in to pick this ball up. Now I've got two rolls at 2+, which I've passed, and the pickup I've got as well. Now, do you want to lob it over there? Oh, I'm just going to throw it anyway. So it's a 5+ to do that. So here we go. That guy gets an interception, though. I've got a launch, and I've got a roll of a 1, right? So I've fumbled the launch. I'm going to re-roll the launch, which I failed, and failed to catch it. Fumble pass, it bounces all over the place. As I said, this team does not play the throwing game. Certain teams can do it. Elves are good at it. Humans are good at it. And some of the... Basically, any team can do it, because you can pick your skills and such. But I'm not... Well, obviously, some teams are better than others. But yeah, going back to what we were on about before, the teams and such, there are a lot of teams in the game. Just going off... Oh, that's hurt. Just going off memory, there are humans, which are middle of the road. There are dwarfs, which are... Has he just stumped me? He has. He's... Oh, look at that. You see him stomp on that guy. Cheeky, cheeky. Yeah, so there's humans, which are middle of the road. There are dwarves, which are very, very tough. They can hit hard. They are, they can do that. But they're mainly about the survival with the heavy armor and stuff. But they don't really move, as you might expect, because they're dwarfs. Didn't really want a wild animal roll there. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Well, it's not the worst thing, but it's quite bad. There we go. Right, I want to start crowding these around here. And see if I can push these out the way. Push him back over there. Not follow it up. Push this guy out the way. Over there, and we'll not follow it up. Get this guy over here. Like so. And then I want to pick up the ball. That's risky. That's a bit risky as well. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. I'm trying to get these guys out the way. Both. Yeah, I'll take that. Right. This is risky. I need to pick this up for 4+ after doing a dodge, which I've done. Pick it up, and I'm going to lob it to that guy. Can I lob it to that guy? I cannot because he's out the way. Right. I'm going to lob it to that guy instead. 6+, and you can see it goes blue for under the 2 players. That means they have a chance to intercept. I'm going to pass it nonetheless. Yeah. Do I want to do it? There we go. 0. You got 0 on the launch because there's that guy giving me -1. I'll re-roll it. Perfect launch. No way. No way did I make that. Lobbed it through 2 people, picked it up, and all I need to do is get it in the end zone. And I failed me dodge. Welcome to Blood Bowl. That's what Blood Bowl's about. Doing something spectacular and then failing at the last hurdle. Anyway, teams, humans, middle of the ground, generally don't really play any other game but a football-y, passy game. They can do a bit of everything though. Dwarfs, about survival. There's several different types of elves. You've got standard, I think they're just high elves. Or is it just elves? I can't remember, but there's just the standard elves, which are a little bit like humans, but a little bit quicker. You got wood elves, which are really, really quick. They also have treemen, which are really, really tough. They're the ones that many people don't like because you can get actually a turn 1 score where you've got a movement 9 war dancer that can jump over you and it's a real pain. However, they're very, very, very squishy. You've also got dark elves, which are a little bit more combat orientated, especially for the elves. And you've got lizard men, which have 3 units only. You've got little skinks that run around that play the running game. You've got Saurus warriors, which do the punchy game, but they've got no skills, but they've got high armor and strength, no agility whatsoever. Then they've got a really, really big Croxagore which punches your face off, a bit like my Minotaur. You've got the Chaos Dwarfs, which are more of a punchy version of the Dwarfs. Pick some of this. I think my Minotaur's been knocked out. Oh my god, no, don't say that, Minotaur's. Oh, my Minotaur's been really hurt. No. What is it? Smashed ankle. I don't want to know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. I'm really... Oh, I'd love to pull the plug on this game and just say it's not going to save. Because, yeah, I've got most of my team hurt. Especially on the couple of characters as well. That Minotaur being hurt is not a good thing. But I'm still going to win. But no, that's not really... The thing is, you can still win, but if your team's smashed, then it doesn't really help you. Anyway, yes, and you've got Norse, which are a bit combat. Well, they're quite combat-y, but they're also quite weak because their armor ain't that good. You've got loads of teams. Like I said, there's 23 teams, I think, in the Chaos Edition. More than enough for you to really get to, to pick whatever playstyle you want. There's also undead, vampires are one of my favourite. You've got all sorts, like I say. This is one dice they choose, so let's just see. One dice I choose rather, and he's got a dump off anyway. That's a reroll. I'm gonna reroll it. Yes, I've knocked him back. Accept that. Bosh. It goes over there and jump on him. This guy's gonna run over 4+ pickup, and also failed it as well. Damn it. I still can get another touchdown on this one, I can, but to be honest, I'm not really worried about that now. I'm more worried about the aftergame effects. Look at that. Look at that. Minotaur, smashed ankle. I think that's -1 movement or -1 agility. If it is agility, I don't really care because he's already agility 2. And when my next... oh, he's already got break tackle anyway, so I use his strength. So really agility is only used for dodging out tackle zones, picking up balls and things like that. He's not a ball carrier, so I don't care really about that. Other teams, you've got Skaven, which are Ratmen, and they've got, they do a very good running game, but they also do a combat game. They're very slippery. You've also got Goblins, which you went through. I think we'll pick both down there. There we go, but we've both got blocks, so we ignore that pretty much. Khorne, you've got a Khorne team, which is really, really, like, frenzied and blitzes you. a lot. You've got Nurgle, which have like basically like this aura, but they have auras which put you off. This is Chaos, obviously. I think I'm missing a couple out, but yeah, that's about it. Right, so I can't score on this one. I can't score, and this is my last turn. So let's just see how much damage I can put into them, really. Push that guy over there. I want to get this guy off the pitch, really. I'm not going to get him off the pitch. Bosh. There we go. I could have done if I just went for a pushback, but nah, I thought I'd just go for a smashy facey hit. There we go. What do I wanna break? What do I want to break? I'll hit you for 1 dice. Both down. I think this guy. I want to break that guy, so run over to there. Going this guy over to there. And then we're going to beat his face off. 2 dice, I choose. Bosh! With a claw. And we didn't pile on. But then I'm going to stamp on him. Because balls to him. Yep, I got him face down. And I didn't get sent off. There we go. That was my last turn. So, just see what they can do here. It's mainly about them just beating the crap out of my team, to be honest with you. Computer AI is actually not bad. It doesn't... It uses its skills right. It generally plays okay. This is actually on medium. I've never played it on hard. I don't know whether it just gets, like, an advantage with dice rolls or whether it is actually smarter. Or I just don't know. I genuinely don't know. But it's nice and challenging as is, right? Like, I mean, this game obviously is... I've won it. We know this. Oh my good God, no. What's he done now? Oh, stop hurting my people, man. What's he done there? I've got a badly hurt. That's okay. I can handle that. That guy's actually already been hurt and he had a serious concussion, which is why he's got -1 armor. End of match. Here we go. I'm really going to have to check out what's happened with my team. Empty in stadium. I reckon I've lost a couple hundred points worth of team rating. I've rolled 5 of my team rating. I don't want to re-roll it. Next. So I've won that one. But have I won it? 2,800 team value. I've lost 600 plus team value. Technically, that's not right because obviously some people can't play. So that Beastman badly hurt, missed next game. This guy damaged back. He adds +1 to any subsequent injury rolls made against the player. That's not too bad. That's fine. What's this one? Smashed ankle loses 1 point of movement allowance. So my Minotaur ain't gonna move very fast. He wasn't moving very fast in the first place, but now he's moving 4. That's okay because he's not really the runner. I don't really mind that. I can always fire him and then get one back, but I don't think I will bother. Now, one of the things is, you've just seen me get knocked there. If I played again, obviously I'd actually be in a better situation in some cases because my team value is lower and I might not be against star players and that sort of thing. So it does balance itself out. Anyway, there is a bit more Blood Bowl for you. And a lovely finished beverage there. I mentioned about a series in the last video and at the start of this one. I want to know if you do actually want to see a series of this. What we would do is we would start a team. I would ask, you know, what team would you like to see? And there's several teams. I've went through them, which is one of the reasons why I went through them. You can also Google it as well. And we would go through it and we would level up the characters, buy new team members, and do basically a full season. And I would do it as a series. So, would you want to do that? If you do, then put touchdown in the comments. If you don't want to see it, then put fumble in the comments. And if you don't care, then just write Derek in the comments. I mean, you could put that anyway, but you know, it would help me if you voted for the first two rather than the third one. As always, comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.